So here is our quadratic formula that we just learned how to sing. Now we're going to learn how to use it. The most important part about quadratic formula is that you must set it equal to 0 before you begin. Justin, what did I just say?
You gotta make the formula equal to 0.
Riley, what did Justin just say?
I couldn't hear.
Justin, repeat it.
You gotta set the following equal to 0.
What did he just say?
You gotta set the following equal to 0.
Blaze, what did she just say? The equation has to be set equal to 0, or else it does not work. What a shame to have this awesome song and the equation not work. First step, is this one right here set equal to 0?
Yes.
Okay, you already know how to do this part. I want you to label your A, your B, and your C. Okay, Presley, what's A? Good. Jordan, what's B? Alyssa, what's C? 2. Now, if you look at this formula up here, there are B's and A's and C's. I wonder why. Because we have these things called A's, B's, and C's. So now, all you do is take these A's, B's, and C's and plug them into your formula. So you have negative from your formula, and then we have B. Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
We also have B that also has a negative, so keep both of those negatives. So we have negative from our formula, B plus or minus square root B squared, which is negative 3 squared, minus 4AC. All of these are being multiplied. 4A and C. All over 2 times A, which is 1. You cannot go from here to plug it straight into a calculator. Here's why. Your calculator does not have a plus or minus button. So you will be able to use your calculator at some point, but not yet. We have to simplify. Okay? So, what is negative times a negative? So we have 3 plus or minus square root. Don't bother him. What's negative 3 times negative 3?
Positive 9.
Positive 9. Negative 3 squared. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Minus, what's 4 times 1 times 2?
That's 8.
Good.
When did we make it?
Well, yeah, if you include the negative 4. 8 all over 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay? Keep simplifying. We can't plug it in yet. I wish I wouldn't have wrote that so long. Okay, keep your 3. Ignore this. I just went too far. Keep your 3 plus or minus. What is 9 minus 8?
Negative, positive 1.
Positive 1. What's the square root of 1? 1. Okay. 9 minus 8 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. So all we have left is 3 plus or minus 1 divided by 2. Now, how many of you have seen this plus or minus sign before? Okay, what it means is it basically means you have to do it twice. You have to do the problem one time with it being an addition sign, one time with it being a negative sign. So we both basically have 2 equations. The first one, you use only the plus sign. So you have 3 plus 1 over 2. The second time, you use only the negative. So you have 3 minus 1 over 2. So when you solve these, 3 plus 1 is 4. Divided by 2 is, and then 3 minus 1 is, divided by 2 is. So your solutions to this problem are 2 and 1. Now I'm going to teach you a new way to write your solutions. It's called a solution set. You take basically brackets, but you put a little curve on it. You put a curve on it. Just try your best, okay? It takes practice. It's basically a bracket with a curve. And inside it, you put your solutions. Well, 1 was a solution and 2 was a solution. So your final answer is this right here. Do you know another way you could have gotten the same answer? Using the easy method to factor this out? Do you want to know another way you could learn how to do it? Graphing. Wherever it crosses the x-axis is your solutions. So do you see that we have factoring, we have graphing, and we have the quadratic formula to use to solve quadratics. When you're beginning number 2, what's the most important thing? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you know what I need to do. Callie?
You have to
Set it to 0. Alyssa, how do I do that?
you add.
Because it's a negative. Do you see it? It's a negative. In order to get it on the other side, we have to do the opposite, which is to add it. So your equation for number 2 is x squared minus 8x plus 16, which is equal to 0. Now set up your A, B, and C and plug it in. A is 1, B is negative 8, C is 16. I know, we moved the 16 over to make it positive so that it's equal to 0. You have to move it over. Next. Don't do it.